given how the story is saying that the door was unlocked and hey Jennifer, what's going on? That the door was unlocked. And Jennifer, that's what I talked about yesterday. That's what I talked about yesterday. If you got somebody who got a history of elopement, that's a scary thing. And considering the people who I work with, that is scary. And with us, we could lose our job if them people elope. They elope like that because they look at it as we wasn't paying attention. So that's how they elope. And which a lot of times it probably is the case. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere, they weren't paying attention. What up, Shelly? And that's how they was able to elope. But however, though, given the story that what we're hearing right now, that the door was unlocked, let me tell you a little story about me before we go any further. And y'all will please get the thumbs up for your boy. I see we got the numbers slowly going up, and I appreciate it. That's how I was got. I was cool with somebody who stayed across the street from me. Had a little something going on, and I ended up falling asleep and left my wallet out in the open. I thought this was somebody I could trust because when I had surgery on my left shoulder, she was one of the ones that helped me while I was healing. So woke up later and I had to go handle some business, and I was going to use that money to go handle some business. Well, when I got to the place where I finna handle some business with my wallet, down there everything was gone. Everything was gone. Like, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this? Where's my money at? So we know in our mind where we last left our money at. But still we think to ourselves, like, could it be possible that I did this with the money? Could it be possible that I did that with the money? I'm tearing up my room upside down. I said, nah, I know my money was at. I know my money was here before I went to sleep. Goes up there to the front door before I go handle my business. I seen my door was unlocked. I'm like, this person usually when they leave my house, they lock my door. Why my door's unlocked this time? So still I'm brushing this shit off like, no, this can't be happening right now. Hell no. Hell no. So of course, called that person. Hey, you know what? My money gone. What's up? Of course, I don't know, did you do that? I did all that. You was the last person that was here. Where's my money? I ain't got your money. I ain't got your money. Okay, I tell you what. You ain't got my money then? Come over here and help me search. Help me search for my money then. Since you ain't got it. You think that person came and helped? Mm-mm. And they let me know even further more that they had it. They had it. All right. Let some time go by. I said, okay, you ready to tell me what happened now? About what? About my money. I ain't got your money. So that's your finance. You gonna keep telling me that you ain't got my shit. Okay. Okay. So I tell y'all this story to tell you. This story to tell you this. That's how a lot of people get a drop on a lot of people. If you let people in close to you and they know how your routine goes and they know how you leave and come and go in your home, don't think people ain't scoping you out, because they are. Even little details like that. What doors you leave unlocked. What doors you always lock. Motherfuckers are watching you. All right? And that's how they get the drop on you. All right? Because you let them in too close and they know your whole fucking schedule. From the time you eat and sleep and every damn thing. So guys, take it from me. Take it from me. This shit can't happen. Watch motherfuckers who watching you. Because they are watching every little detail. And I can speak on this because it happened to me. All right? So take it from me. A person who got the drop on me and did that shit to me. It can happen. It can happen. All right? And somebody just said something about a wild animal. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And the main wild animal is the one that you close to. And usually it's family members. So learn the lesson from me. And I guarantee you, years later, when I talked to that woman, matter of fact, I think it was like 2015, 2016, I asked her still. I said, so you ready to talk to me why you did that? To this day, they still lie, said they didn't do it. Wow, you would think you would come clean after all these years. All right, so my friendship must ain't mean shit to you then. You still can't come out clean after all these years. All right. So shit can happen. It can happen. It can. So I can understand the mother when she's telling him, you know, you grown. How you let this happen? You grown. All right. But however, I would say this too. I wonder if it's gonna come out where they say that the baby usually don't do this. She usually don't go out the door like that and this, that, and the third. And if they come out and say this, then y'all know my main question would be then, what made her do it today? No shoes on or nothing. What would make her do it today? All right. So again, man, shit crazy. You know, so watch the people around y'all, people. Watch the people around y'all. Cause they are watching. They are watching.
First American Bank and the Americans.
All right, so let's hear some more of this. If it's safe for me to say, let's hear some more of this foolery, you know. Gotta get past his ad. But let's hear some more of this foolery. And this one, she said, hey, I just want my baby back. All right. So let's see if we can hear some more details of what's going on with this story. Let's hear some more details.
Good evening. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Carly Lang. Well, tonight, state police need your help finding a missing 2-year-old baby girl. Let's turn things over to our Anam Siddiqui. She is live tonight at Belle Avenue, where crews continue their search. Anam, what's the latest so far?
Hey, Carly, I'm at the Cherry Creek apartment complex. As you can see, it's still a very active scene right now. The latest that I have for you is that the Louisiana State Police has issued a level 2 endangered missing child advisory. I'm going to step out so you can take a look at the scene. There's still a very active scene right now. I did talk to the mother, Lanaya Cardwel. She says Nevaeh's stepdad put her down for a nap around 1 p.m. while she was at work. When her older children got home, they said Nevaeh's stepdad was sleeping, the door was unlocked, and Nevaeh was missing. Now, you can hear helicopters above me right now. BRPD has sent out helicopters to further this search, and the mother tells me, she says her baby girl was last seen wearing a yellow dress with pineapples on it. It's still a heavy police scene right now. I've been talking to the mother, Lanaya, all night. She broke down telling me she wished something happened to her and not her baby girl.
That's all I know. If you see my baby, just please contact the police. Just please, I just want my baby home. That's it. Thanks for everybody looking for her.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Now listen, if y'all listen to the background, y'all hear all that boop, 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 boop. Y'all hear all that? They outside in the evening bumping their mirrors and stuff like that. What you typically will hear in an apartment complex. You typically hear this in an apartment complex. You hear it in the background now. So you mean to tell me you can hear all that, you got all that shit going on, and nobody saw nothing? Nobody saw nothing. But you hear the typical shit that goes on in an apartment complex. But nobody saw nothing.
I appreciate everybody looking for her. Right now it's very hard because I don't know what's going on. I just want my baby home.
I did just talk to Lanaya. Her family has come out here all the way from Homa to help support her through this tragic time. We will keep you updated on air and online on any new updates. If you have any information, you are urged to call BRPD. Reporting live in Baton Rouge, Anam Siddiqui, NBC Local 33 News.
Man, some stuff. Okay. BRPD confirms the FBI has joined BRPD to help find a 2-year-old. So the FBI is in on this case, guys. Hey, Bill, what's going on? Down there in Baton Rouge, the search for a missing 2-year-old last seen around noon on Friday is underway by the Baton Rouge Police Department. Authorities are looking for Nevaeh Allen, according to a spokesperson from BRPD. Police said the child was last seen at 12600 block of Belle Avenue near Florida Boulevard. According to the mother of Nevaeh, Lanaya Cardwel, Cardwel, how you say her name? Nevaeh's stepfather. It's the stepfather. Oh, wow. That probably make it a little bit worse. Nevaeh's stepfather put her down for a nap around 1 p.m. Cardwel's oldest child came home hours later, finding the door open. Oh, the door was open. Later, finding the door open. At this time, Nevaeh was missing and the stepfather was still asleep. The toddler was last seen wearing a yellow and pink dress with pineapples. Authorities ascribed the child as 33 inches tall, weighing about 30 pounds, and without shoes. Nevaeh is not known for wandering around, said the... What I just say? What I just say? What I just say? What I just say? Did I just say that? So if she's not known for doing it, then you have to ask the question, what made her do it on this day? I told y'all guys, I've been doing this so long, you could almost typically see where the story finna go. And I promise you, this is my first time just reading into it. I can tell you where it goes. So there you go. And I just said that. I said, if it's somewhere in this story, somebody gonna say she never done it before. You will have to ask the question is, what made her do it this time? Now, y'all know with stories like this, they usually don't do it. When you hear that in the store somewhere, 9 times out of 10, something in the family. Someone in the family, in that inner circle, has something to do with it. It's a damn shame, man. It's a fucking shame. All right? Jason, I was looking at that too. I don't know, man. You know, I'm just sick of this shit. I don't know if you be holding a cup. I don't know. But here we go. She was last wearing a yellow and pink dress with pineapple. Authorities described the child as 30 inches tall, weighing about 30 pounds and without shoes. Nevaeh is not known for wandering around, said the mother. I never once had to correct her for even leaving the house without an adult.
How old is your baby girl? How do you say her name?
She's 2 years old. Her name is Nevaeh. We call her Nunu. That's what she goes by.
And tell me what's happening tonight.
What's happening right now? Right now we're looking for her. The last time that...
What, they having a barbecue out there or something? Again, guys, listen to the stuff that's going on. Look what we just saw. Are they having a barbecue or something? Again, you got all that music and shit going on out there, but something like this happens and nobody's seen nothing. Come on, man. What the hell is really going on? You hear all that boom, 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 boom. Looks like they throwing a barbecue right there and nobody's seen a child missing. And my brother, the AFC podcast in the building. What's up, DJ J? Thank you for coming, brother. This is a motherfucking ridiculous.
I've heard, because I've been at work all day, was that the kids went down for a nap around 1 o'clock. The big kids got home. They said the door was open and Nevaeh was missing. That's all I really know. Nevaeh, before I left to go to work, Nevaeh was with him to drop me off. She had on a yellow dress. It had some pink in it. It had pineapples on it. Nevaeh is not known for wandering around. I never once had to correct Nevaeh for even leaving the house without an adult. Nevaeh knows better. That's all I know.
See?
If you see my baby, just please contact the police. Just please, I just want my baby home. That's it. Thanks for everybody looking for her. I appreciate everybody looking for her. Right now it's very hard because I don't know what's going on. I just want my baby home. That's it. That's all I want is my baby.
Y'all give me my props. Am I not calling this story down the middle? And I don't even know the whole story. Am I not calling this story down the middle? Give me my props. And I don't ask y'all to do that, but give me my props on this one. Am I not calling this story down the middle and don't even know the whole damn story? I be doing it just that long. I be doing it just that long. I be doing this shit just that long. I can call this shit before I even do the damn story. Let's briefly talk about this cup in her hand. I don't know what's in this cup, but whatever in this cup is not calming her down. So she probably do need to put it down. But I don't see that as a real big issue. But however though, it is reminding me of this. Remember Malia Bass? That damn fool Travion? What he had in his hand? A damn empty bottle of water. And over there acted a damn fool in front of the camera. She called me daddy. She knew ABC. And he didn't drop that bottle not one time. That's what they remind me of. And trying to make himself cry. Now, I can't say the same thing with her. She trying to make herself cry or not. But he did that same shit with the Malia Bass case. Didn't drop that water bottle not one damn time. But with that being said, what we find out later, it wasn't nobody else. It was his punk ass and that nasty ass mama of hers. They did that to their baby. Now, for now, since I don't know the whole story, I would give this one a benefit of doubt and say she had nothing to do with it. But we did find out with Malia Bass, while they sitting up there cutting up in front of the camera, them two was the one that did it. Right, Jason. Right. I don't need shit in my hand. Unless it's going to calm me down. So I don't get what's going on here. I don't. Hey, Jim Carrey, what's going on? Yes, it's me. Prince Hector is live. Prince Hector. She called me Prince Hector. But I want to hear this again, though. I want to hear this again.
How old is your baby girl? How do you say her name?
She's 2 years old. Her name is Nevaeh. We call her Nunu. That's what she goes by.
And tell me what's happening tonight.
What's happening right now? Right now we're looking for her. The last time that I've heard, because I've been at work all day, was that the kids went down for a nap around 1 o'clock. The big kids got home. They said the door was open and Nevaeh was missing. That's all I really know. Nevaeh, before I left to go to work, Nevaeh was with him to drop me off. She had on a yellow dress. It had some pink in it. It had pineapples on it. Nevaeh is not known for wandering around. I never once had to correct Nevaeh for even leaving the house without an adult. Nevaeh knows better. That's all I know. If you see my baby, just please contact the police. Just please, I just want my baby home. That's it. Thanks for everybody looking for her. I appreciate everybody looking for her. Right now it's very hard because I don't know what's going on. I just want my baby home. That's it. That's all I want is my baby.
Jason, exactly. I mean, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like I said, the only way I can get that is maybe the stepdad is a heavy sleeper. And I told y'all the story what happened to me. All right? So there could be a possibility he's a heavy sleeper and he did not hear it. All right? But Jennifer said something earlier. If she's still in the comment section, she said her child elopes. She got all kind of alarms and locks on her door. Okay. On my door here at home, I got it set up to whoever come in and come out. You gonna hear this thing go beep, 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 beep. Just like now. I'm back here in my studio room, which I call it, doing this show. If somebody come in here, I hear it go off. Beep, 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 beep. And not only that, I got cameras. I can look at my phone and see is anybody around the house. All right? And I do that because maybe one of them days I come in tired, I'm asleep, you know. I need to hear something that's going to go off if motherfuckers coming in my house. All right? Or either I will cut that alarm on while I'm back here, so some shit pop off, this shit gonna be loud as hell. And y'all gonna hear it too. All right? Especially if they try to come in the patio door. If they try to come in the patio door while the shit is going off instantly. But in the other door, you got a minute to put that passcode in. If you don't put that passcode in, it's finna let you know it's finna go off. It'll start going beep, 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 beep. You get quiet for a second. Man, that whole shit loud as hell. Will be loud as hell. It should wake up anybody that stay next door to me. All right? There she go. She said I had the Xfinity door open notification, but also not one but two alarms on each door. I attached that, and they are loud as hell. Jennifer, thank you, dear. Maybe a lot of people who don't have it, you'll be one of the ones to encourage us, or a lot of us, to get those on our doors with children. Well, maybe not just people with children. All of us probably need to invest in stuff like that. Mine is not covered by Xfinity, but I need to ask them, since I already got cameras, can they monitor them themselves? All right? You gave me something to think about. So thank you. Thank you for saying that. You know, so ladies and gentlemen, you got children. If you can, get alarms on your doors. All right? Get alarms on your doors so anybody who open them, you can hear something go off. All right? You hear something go off. All right. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for everybody who is here listening right now. If y'all haven't, please get that thumbs up for your boy. My man DJ Just J came in from the AFC podcast. Appreciate you, my brother. But let's continue. Caldwell asks anyone who finds a toddler to contact the police and thanks everyone helping in the search. As a 9/25, Louisiana State Police has issued a level 2 endangered missing child advisory. I'm not sure what does that mean. What levels of endangered child missing, what that means, but I'll be happy to look it up later. State police said that Nevaeh was last seen by her stepfather on Friday afternoon before he took a nap at 1 p.m. Officials said Nevaeh's siblings returned home after school at 4:15 p.m. and the door was open and the toddler was missing. LSP said authorities believe Nevaeh is in imminent danger. Anyone with information is urged to contact BRPD at 225-389-2000 or Crime Stoppers at 225-344-7867. This is a developing story, and Chris Thorne is one of the first ones to bring this to you. All right, brought to you by the Chris Thorne Show and the Chris Thorne Show family that's in the chat room right now. All of you are part of this family who is watching this show right now. So we all are bringing this story to you. All right, we are bringing this story to you. All right, guys. FBI joins agencies searching for a missing Baton Rouge toddler believed to be in imminent danger. This was posted today at 9 a.m. So let's have a listen to what's going on with this. All right.
Get expert information from local professionals.
Oh, shit. Well, we got to wait till this go by. Okay.
At 10 o'clock, an Amber Alert issued as the search for a 2-year-old girl continues tonight, missing almost 12 hours now. Baton Rouge police say Nevaeh Allen was last seen at an apartment complex along Belle Avenue, just off Florida Boulevard. News 2's Johnson Von Springer is live there tonight, hearing from both the girl's mother and witnesses.
Yes, Sylvia, from foot to motorcycle to helicopter, this has been an all-out, hours-long search effort for Nevaeh Allen, and we'll show you that 2-year-old little girl once again. Her mom says she last saw her early this morning in a yellow dress with pineapples on it, and she should still be in that. And tonight, officials and authorities telling us they also believe she is still wearing that yellow dress with pineapples on it. Now, her mom says she took Nevaeh to get some breakfast early this morning before Nevaeh's stepdad, who was watching the toddler, and 2 others dropped her off at work around 8:15 this morning. Now, here is what she told us she was told happened.
All the kids went down for a nap. Nevaeh would sleep on the sofa, which is normal for her. That is normal for her. Even when I'm home, she still sleeps on that sofa. The kids get home. I don't know if everybody was still sleeping because I was at work. Kids get home, they say the door was open and Nevaeh is missing. That's all I know. That's all I know, but my child's not the type of child to just wander off.
So she was sleeping on the sofa. How this story is being told, I guess he wasn't in that same area. Maybe he was in the back somewhere. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. And if that is the case, the door wide open, and he's still up in there. Somebody made notes of that.
She doesn't wander off. Nevaeh and me, if you can ask anybody, Nevaeh is on my hip. Whenever, as soon as I walk through that door, she is on my hip.
Now, this was the scene around 6 tonight, a chopper flying very low around the complex and the surrounding area near.
Jennifer, I don't think they named the stepfather, and I got a question. Why he ain't talking? Why isn't he talking? Why is the ones who are always responsible for this don't never talk?
Florida Boulevard, there were at least a dozen Baton Rouge police units, many more officers, and as the search picked up, those living at or near this complex continued showing up to either console.
Y'all see how everybody outside now? Y'all see how everybody outside now? Everybody outside when the police is around with some fuck shit going on. Everybody outside. But where is everybody at? Man, let me be quiet, man.
As officers charted where to search next. Now, one woman who does not know this family says she by chance ran into Nevaeh's stepdad who was watching her. Soon after it was figured out Nevaeh was missing. She even stopped to take the mom's hand, as you can see video we captured earlier, and pray with her. Here's what she told us she did when she learned the toddler was missing.
He ran up on me and asked me, had I seen a little girl? And I said, no, I hadn't seen a little girl. I had just got off of work. And I asked him how old she was. He said 2. I asked him what she had on. And he said a pink and green dress. But he ran off so fast. I was like, well, I said, I'm gonna help you look. I went back to.
Y'all heard what she said? He ran off so fast. According to her, she asked him what the baby had on. And told her what the baby had on and took off fast like that. Okay, somebody put a pinpoint on that too.
Towards the school where they have the park at, and I seen 2 officers there. It's like they were talking, so I pulled up on them. I said, excuse me. I said, if you don't mind, I'm sorry to bother y'all. I said, but a gentleman just ran up on me in the apartment saying that his daughter was missing. They said that the call had just came in on the radio and that I know her. I was like, no, I don't know her, but I was initiating helping him look for her, and they said that they had it from there.
Now, in the last hour or so, the Baton Rouge police helicopter has gone back up to search this area again over a loudspeaker, saying they're looking for a 2-year-old girl in that yellow dress with pineapples on it. And just a little while ago, state police putting out that level 2 endangerment advisory, saying they believe Nevaeh Allen is in imminent danger. Sylvia.
Guys, I'm going to take this time right here to ask y'all in the audience. What say you? What y'all think is going on? What do y'all think is going on? What do y'all think is going on? And I'm asking in the sense, okay, we already know the dad. They putting it on the dad. But some of y'all may believe that the mom is in on it. So how many of y'all believe that? What say you good people? What do you think going on here? And if you haven't, please get the thumbs up for your boy. I appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Nah, Shelly, you ain't gotta excuse your language. Speak your mind. That's what I asked for. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is going on here? Okay. Cass Wilson said the stepdad looking funny. Okay. Didi said same red, but the mother said the kids were at school. I don't know what to believe. No, she said they would get. Well, depending on what part you're talking about. Yeah, I want to know that too. Her story didn't change. Her story is staying the same. Her story didn't change. KK said the same thing going on in other cases like this. Come on now. Well, I was just asking what y'all think. What do y'all think? Lieutenant Powell said a whole lot of fuckery going on. Of course, that. Everything Reese said, some just ain't right. Evelyn said, I think stepdad did something to that baby. That what it looks like it. Raven said, big ass act. She think it's a big ass act. GM Carey, too early to tell, still not enough info. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Shelly said, excuse my language, but fuck shit. Okay. Stephanie, hey Steph. She think mom is it. She think mom is on it. Or in denial big time. Okay. Okay. London Link said, man. London Link said, I don't know about the stepdad. He said, I don't know stepdad looking bad, but she sounds suspect too, like she knows, but backing away from the situation. Okay. Steph said, maybe we should call her Cleopatra Queen of Denial. Jason said, is she changing her story so far? No, she haven't. I mean, she's sticking with the same story. To me, Raven said, think the baby would be found in a creek. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Crack. In a creek. Kagan said, too many. That's all I'm saying. A lot of holes in the story. Nisha just came in. She said the same thing that has been happening in all the cases before this. That's a good answer, too. I like them. That's a good answer, too. All right. All right. Hey guys, if it's buffering and stuff like that, I'm gonna put this up on my backup channel, which is the Chris Storm Show 2.0. Matter of fact, let me go to that channel and type something up in there so y'all know where to go. If it starts buffering real bad, I'm gonna put it up later. Y'all go to that channel right there. And I will put it up later where you can see the whole show without any hiccups. All right. Or if any of my moderators want to go to that channel and get the link to their backup channel, go ahead and post that link up in there so people can sub up to their channel if they want to catch it if it start messing up too bad, because they're showing it dropping frames over here and I see where it's buffering a little bit. All right. So in the moderators, go get that link for my second channel, please, and put it in there for me so people go sub up to it. What? Let me look up something real quick. Okay, I think this is a Louisiana thing as far as what they call it a level of endangerment child. And what I'm reading right here, it says a level 2 endangerment missing child advisor may be upgraded at a later time if the facts of the case warrant. All right. So I think this is because when I put this in here, it says Louisiana Amber Alert program. So I think this is something that Louisiana does. A level 2 endangered missing child advisor may be upgraded at a later time if the facts of the case warrant the level 2. Endangered missing child advisor does not utilize the emergency alert system and will not interrupt programming. Okay. So Evelyn, you in the chat room, you still in there. So it is a Louisiana thing. Hey, Janelle, what's going on? How you doing? So is this a Louisiana Amber Alert thing or what? Because when I typed it in, it's like that's what it say. Hey, Lady D. That's what it look like it's saying. I appreciate y'all. 4 to 5 at the beginning. It looks like it keep going up to 50, almost 50 and coming back down. So you know, y'all keep hitting that thumbs up. Look like y'all bringing more people in. Appreciate you. All right. So lady, you down there? Is this a Louisiana thing? Cause you down there too. And guys, this is the child that we speaking of. All right, it's the child that we speaking of right here. Did I see Nevaeh Allen? I think she came here earlier. Hey, Nevaeh Allen, what's going on? All right. So, all right, guys, let's continue. Okay, I think this is where the mom is talking to somebody else, another news station. So, let's hear it.
This morning I woke up, me and Nevaeh went to the store. I had to be at work for 8:15. I brought her to, I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what went wrong. I wish I would have stayed home from work. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I know. This morning I woke up, me and Nevaeh went to the store. I had to be at work for 8:15. I brought her to the corner store with me. I got her some snacks, some apple juice. We came back home. I finished getting ready for work. Nevaeh, the little girl, my little boy, and her daddy brought me to work, and that's the last time I see my baby. The last time I see my baby before I went to work when I got dropped off. That's all. When I went to work, she had on her yellow dress with the pineapples on it, and she should have still had on that dress. I don't know.
All right, so now here's the question. Here's the question now. To like the twin toddlers that died in a hot car down there in South Carolina. Is this the stepdad normal routine to drop her off? Now I had to ask that question. Is this the stepfather's normal routine in dropping her off? Because if it's not, then I'm entitled to believe there's something fishy going on here. All right? If this is not his routine, because we found out, and I got to stand corrected, guys, with the toddlers down there in South Carolina, I said that it was their routine, but I stand corrected. The cop said it wasn't his routine. There wasn't his daily routine to take them boys to the daycare. All right? I think the mom usually does it. But this day, however, he was the one that was going to do it. So I don't know what the hell happened with that, you know. So we had to ask the question about this now. We're dealing with children now. Somebody driving a car, somebody drop somebody off. So she's saying that they dropped her off. So I would like to know if this is normal routine, drop her off at work. Again, another one of them stories. So many questions. So many questions, but too few answers. And a lot of the story doesn't make any sense. A lot of the story does not make any sense. All right? A lot of story does not make sense. And I just can't believe all they know is we hearing now while this woman talking in the interviews or whatever the case, all that boom, 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 boom. All they know is out there, ain't nobody seen nothing when the child come up missing. Nobody seen nothing. Nobody saw the door wide open. It just nothing. Just bam, nothing. Nobody seen nothing, you know. But soon as the police out there, soon as the news out there, everybody want to be out there. Everybody want to be out there. All right, here's go to lady. Here go this lady right here who said she don't know him, but the guy came up to her. So let's hear what she got to say.
My heart, and I took it personal as if it was like my niece. So, like I said, I initiated. I do not know this family at all. I literally know this gentleman from a spare of a moment when he ran up on me and asked me had I seen his daughter, and it had been on my heart, and I took it personal as if it was like my niece. So. Wow. Like I said, I initiated the search with him, but it's only so much two people could do, one on foot and one with me not having any resources. So I went to my next best option when I seen 2 police cars and let them know what was going on. And once I let them know what was going on, I guess they came in this direction. And here we are now, 2 hours later, still at the same point. I do not know this family at all. I literally know this gentleman from a spare of a moment when he ran up on me and asked me had I seen his daughter. And it had been on my heart and I took it personal as if it was like my niece. So, like I said, I initiated the search with him, but it's only so much 2 people could do, one on foot and one with me not having any resources. So I went to my next best option when I seen 2 police cars and let them know what was going on. And once I let them know what was going on, I guess they came in this direction. And here we are now, 2 hours later, still at the same point. I do not.
All right, somebody asked me to play something again. What is it that you would like me to replay? Because some of this stuff once I got through talking about it, I exited out. So if there's anything beyond this you want me to replay, you'll probably have to catch the replay or go over there to my backup channel, because I'm probably going to put it up over there as soon as I get through with this one, so y'all can go over there and see it. Well, Ravenheart, the reason she probably talking, they probably came to her and asked her questions because she was involved in the search. So I see nothing wrong with that. You said play the mom clip again? I sure will. I sure will.
I don't know. I don't know.
But C.S. Arden, this is not the only interview she did. I played another one that she did prior, so you have to catch the replay of that one.
That's all I know. This morning I woke up, me and Nevaeh went to the store. I had to be at work for 8:15. I brought her to the corner store with me. I got her some snacks, some apple juice. We came back home. I finished getting ready for work. Nevaeh, the little girl, my little boy, and her daddy brought me to work, and that's the last time I seen my baby. The last time I seen my baby was before I went to work when I got dropped off. That's all. When I went to work, she had on her yellow dress with the pineapples on it, and she should have still had on that dress. I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what went wrong. I wish I would have stayed home from work. I don't know.
I'm wondering, those are boys right there. Are those are other children? I'm assuming so, because you got one right there right beside her, and you got the other 2 back here, but no stepdad. Why not? No stepdad. Why not? Why not?
I don't know. That's all I know. This morning I woke up, me and Nevaeh went to the store. I had to be at work for 8:15. I brought her to the corner store with me. I got her some snacks, some apple juice. We came back home. I finished getting ready for work. Nevaeh, the little girl, my little boy, and her daddy brought me to work, and that's the last time I seen my baby. The last time I seen my baby was before I went to work when I got dropped off. That's all. When I went to work, she had on her yellow dress with the pineapples on it, and she should have still had on that dress. I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what.
Okay. If those are her children, they don't seem concerned. I'm curious about that. But then again, not so. Because when you're young at that age, I guess you don't too much understand what may be going on. Or maybe their body language or attitude is showing us, the public, that they do know what's going on and they saw everything. I don't know. First, you got to find out and see, are those her boys? All right? Which I'm assuming they are. I'm assuming they her boys. But if those are her boys, don't look like they have a care in the world. Look, they back there playing, wrestling, Well, the one beside her, he the only one showing somewhat of emotion. But if those are boys in the back right there, I mean, wow. Or could it be this? And I say this a lot. Like, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for them numbers going up. Appreciate y'all. We got 49 likes. I know y'all give me more, so we get the many people got up here. I know y'all give me 50. Or could it be this? And y'all heard me say this a lot. And tell me what y'all think about this. And am I wrong for saying this? Could it be that these young boys in the background, the reason they acted so nonchalant about it, because they used to the fuckery. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, or am I wrong for saying that? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong for saying that. All right? Or do you feel the same thing? Because y'all know when we grow up, when we used to seeing stuff, it don't faze us anymore. When we growing up and see a whole lot of dumb and fuckery and foolery going on around us, it tends not to faze us anymore because this is what we used to seeing. So maybe they used to seeing their mom like this. Maybe they used to seeing the stepdad just doing ignorant shit and acting nonchalant about it. So they probably like, well, shit, y'all keep doing this in front of us, so fuck it. Fuck it. What can we do? Our words don't mean shit, probably. Our word probably don't mean nothing. But that's just speculation. I don't know. But you have to think about that. They out there nonchalant as hell. So I had to question, how's the family structure in the house? How's the family structure? Or like African Goddess said, they may not be her kids. They might not be, but if those are her kids, I'm just baffled how they acting. And they sister missing. So, if those are kids, I'm baffled how they acting. I'm very baffled. That's if those are kids. But if not, then, we can forget all that what I just said. We can forget all that what I just said. All right? All right? What Colleen Davis say, those not her kids. All right? Well, I'll take your word for it. Those not her kids. I'll take your word for it. I don't think this really much right here other than a helicopter.
Years old, last seen wearing yellow dress with pineapples on it. Be advised, the Baton Rouge Police Department is conducting a search for a missing 3-year-old child, last seen wearing a yellow dress with pineapples on it.
All right, guys, what we just saw right there is the helicopter looking for the child. There's somebody on a bullhorn telling them what they're looking for. All right, so that's a helicopter in the sky looking for her, and somebody on the bullhorn telling them what they're looking for and what's the last thing she had on. All right, so that's what they saying right there on their bullhorn. All right, man, he said 3-year-old, but it's 2-year-old. It's 2-year-old. Oh, now since you said that, I questioned it too, how long they've been dating, because for you to get called stepfather, you had to put in some work dating a mom for you to get that stepfather status now. I hope she just don't bring people in life and say, okay, you automatically stepdaddy. No, it don't work like that. Nope. So I want to go on a limb and say they've been dating for a while. For him to get that stepdaddy status. But I do have a question. If the real daddy's still around and he hearing this going on, where is he at? And is he going to speak up? All right? I want to know, is he going to speak up? And I also want to know, when he speak up, is he going to tell a different story about the mom? Y'all know we've seen stories like that. Other people going to speak out. They have a whole different story about mom and dad. All right. But we just have to wait and see about that. We have to wait and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. Okay. This is a statewide news release on September 24th. And it says as follows. Level 2 Endangered Missing Child Advisory. All right. And before I go into further, I want to thank everybody who came in today. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been good peoples to come in and listen with this breaking news story. And if y'all out there in that area, please, we are looking for a 2-year-old missing child who they say is a level 2 endangered missing child. And they feel she's in imminent danger. Her name is Nevaeh Allen. Nevaeh Allen. All right. So if you're out there in that area, we are looking for a 2-year-old Nevaeh Allen. Let's stand up and be a voice, or even put boots on the ground and help have this child get a safe return home. Amen. Amen. All right. And it says as follows. Baton Rouge, the Louisiana State Police has issued a level 2 endangered missing child advisory on behalf of the Baton Rouge Police Department for a 2-year-old child that was reported missing from her residence, 12646 Belle Avenue in the Belle Avenue neighborhood of Baton Rouge, LA. The child was last seen by her stepfather this afternoon, September 24, 2021. When he took a nap at the residence at approximately 1 p.m. with the siblings around home from school at approximately 4:15 p.m. The apartment door was open and the child was missing. She is believed to be in imminent danger. Nevaeh Allen is a 2-year-old black female with black hair and brown eyes. She is approximately 33 inches tall and weighs about 30 pounds. She was last seen wearing a yellow dress with pineapples and no shoes. Anyone with information as to whereabouts of Nevaeh Allen should immediately contact the Baton Rouge Police Department at 225-389-2000 or local law enforcement by dialing 911. Ladies and gentlemen, this is out there in Baton Rouge, Los Angeles. Jesus Christ, Chris. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this time and get my final thoughts on this. And it's pretty much going to be repetitive for what I said earlier. Hearing this story and how it came out, this man allegedly put her down for a nap. And he took himself a nap too. So I got a question. Does he work? All right. But we all human, we get tired. We want to take naps too. But usually with somebody that young, we usually want to take naps somewhere nearby. So when they do wake up, we can hear what's going on. Now, I do agree that a lot of people have deep sleep. But what I said earlier, that's how a lot of us get got. I know I did. But looking for me, I'd have had no child to come up missing. I probably would have tore the whole neighborhood down. But it was some money that came up missing. What happened to me? Something that I replaced in 2 weeks. I hate that it happened, but it got replaced. But when a life is taken, it can't be replaced. Amen? This man was asleep according to what we heard, with the door wide open. A lot of stuff could have happened. Not only that child came up missing, but somebody could have got him. All right? So there's a lot of questions to this story with little answers. And what baffles me the most is everybody's talking, including a neighbor in the neighborhood. Everybody's talking except for him. And the child was in his care when this happened. Y'all know when we do a lot of these stories, we shit like this happen, and it coming out like that. But like I told y'all, it's in that inner circle. Something happened in that inner circle. This man may have done something to this child, or he may not have. Or I go to limb and say maybe he didn't do anything wrong. But the fact his silence is what's getting me. We're looking at the Gavin Petito case. That jackass Brian, his silence. Somebody you claim that you love, that's your fiance, but you don't say shit. Dead giveaway, you had something to do with it. Ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, we have to be careful who we bring around our children. Because everybody don't want the best for you. And we see that time after time when I come live the AFC podcast come live, or anybody who talk about children or missing people, period, we see it time after time that everybody don't have the best interest for you. And a lot of times you bring people from the outside world to your children's life, when they get mad at you, they take it out on your children. So we have to be extra careful about who we bring around our children. All right? And we have to start leaving our children with any and everybody because we want a break. That's not good at all. At all. And my question to the mom, was this the dad normal routine to drop you off at work? Or better yet, let me ask you some deeper questions. Did y'all get into it this morning? Did y'all get into it last night? Did you say something that he may not have liked? You know, you got a lot of questions that you have to ask to see what's going on with this story. Because a lot of it right now is not making any sense. But I commend the lady who's coming on there talking, who said she at least tried to help with the search. But what she got me puzzled at was when she asked him what he had on, he said it real quick and took off running. That leaves a big question mark on my head. It leaves a big question mark on my head. It could be a little something, or it could be a lot of something. But who knows? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's pray for a safe return for this child. Please let's pray for a safe return for Nevaeh Allen. I am Chris Thorns. Thank you for joining this show. And as always, stay tuned for updates. All right? And if you haven't, please sub it to the Chris Thorns Show 2.0 because I'm going to put this show over there because I know it buffered on y'all a couple of times and you may have missed a little piece. So I'm going to put this show on the Chris Thorns Show 2.0. Moderators, please put that link up in there. Let the people go sub up to it. If they want to go to watch it later on, they can go watch it later on. Guys, please be safe and watch your children, all right? I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Love each every last one of y'all. Peace out.